I know exactly what I'm going to talk about today. I've been sitting here for a few minutes trying to think about something to talk about. I know what I'm going to talk about today. Fitness influencers on Instagram. Let's talk about it, ladies and gentlemen. So, I think I should open this video by saying that there is a huge difference between what people consider fit and what people consider to be healthy. And now, those guys who look like Dragon Ball Z characters that you see on TV, those aren't the real strong men. Okay, the real strong men are built like Gold Lewis Dickinson from Guilty Gear. They're built more like the fucking Michelin Man than they are like a Dragon Ball Z character. Realistically, the strongest people in the world they have a lot of mass. They're very round. So this idea that these people that are super buff and super strong are these like chiseled, Dragon Ball Z anime looking people, it's just not very realistic. And this expectation has infiltrated pretty much every aspect of our society. And I definitely think one of the biggest parts of that is Instagram, is our social media influencers. A lot of the social media influencers you see will show themselves off in the name of positivity, or really whatever. But so a lot of the times, and I'm not going to say this is every single influencer, a lot of the times it's this thin veil to kind of just show off, how they look. They're conventionally attractive. They want to get their little ego points or whatever. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying, you can't post yourself on the internet to, like, feel attractive or whatever. But it's weird to put it under the label of, like, body positivity or whatever when you are the most conventionally attractive motherfucker and all you're doing is being conventionally attractive on camera. There's nothing really promoting body positivity or fitness positivity about it. There's literally only one guy I see that actually, one other guy that I see that does fitness content that actually talks about stuff like this, and I think that's just ridiculous. Is the one person is talking about this issue, man? This is absolutely crazy. I mean, we go around with this idea that people have to look a certain way to be healthy, and it's just not true. We're actually bullying these people and we're making them feel bad just for being a bit bigger. These people go to the gym just as much. I mean, I go to the gym every single day and I'm a big fat motherfucker. I'm not fat, but I'm chubby. I'm not 20 pounds, right? I don't look like fucking Dragon Ball Z character, bro. I don't look like an anime dude, right? I look normal. I look like a normal person. I go to the gym every single day. I push myself in the gym every single day. It's not because I don't try. It's because you're not meant to look like a goddamn anime character. You're not meant to look like these guys on TV look. It's really that simple. This idea that you're meant to look like that, man, and constantly portraying people like that has gotten people into this sick mentality, this sick idea that, oh, I have to look like a Barbie doll, or oh, I have to look like fucking Goku, I have to look like fucking Baki, you know what I mean? It's just the most unrealistic standards. And while, yes, it's good to have a high goal, right? It's good to set high standards for yourself. You can set high standards for yourself. Like, I could expect myself to work myself to completely tired. Like, I want to, like, just take out all my energy at the gym, right? I could expect myself to do that. But not necessarily expect myself to, like, get super attractive, you know what I mean? It's all about setting a goal that's realistic. And I feel like, again, a lot of these people, they strive to be models. They strive to look like these conventionally attractive people on TV or on Instagram and stuff. And it's just not really, it's not good, man. And I used to think, like, oh, yeah, this stuff doesn't affect me, man. I don't really look at people like that on Instagram all the time. And I realized, like, well, either way, you're going to see it, you know what I mean? You're going to see Instagram models. You're going to see fitness pages, right? You're going to see these people on Instagram that are on, whatever social media site, right? You're going to see these people that are doing better than you and that are, portraying themselves in this perfect light. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? Sometimes people are blessed enough to be in a situation like that. Like some people are blessed with the genetics to have, you know, a really conventionally attractive, a body that's perfect by society standards. But in reality, man, I mean, these people are in the exact same position as you at the end of the day. You know what I mean? While they may have, you know, they may look more attractive, right? They may have money or this and that, right? There's always something else in their life that isn't going as well. One thing I've learned, man, is definitely that there's two types of people, man. There are people that try to make themselves look good, and there are people that actually try to make their life good. It's two different people. You can't. I feel like you really can't have both. You know what I mean? There's always gonna be people that are trying to take you down for no reason at all. You know, I have people doing it to me. I have no friends and no acquaintances, pretty much no acquaintances in my life at all. And people still hate me. You know what I mean? People still go out of their way to try and take me down. So if it happens to me, it'll happen to anybody, man. There's always going to be people that try to take you down, man, with rumors or whatever it may be. But that doesn't mean you should kind of sit here and take all your time to dispel these rumors. You shouldn't even really give them your time of day, in my opinion. I mean, it's good to know what I think. It's sort of important to know what people are saying about you. I mean, it might have some truth. So I guess it's nice to do a little self-reflection sometimes, but you also have to remember, man, people are just gonna hate on you for no reason. You know what I mean? And there's always gonna be problems in life. You know, nobody's life is perfect. Nobody's fitness journey is perfect. I mean, even those people who look really good in the gym, there's got to be things that they struggle with in the gym too, man. And there's probably something that they struggle with in the gym that you do really well with in the gym. So I feel like that's something you should always kind of remember, that you always have your own unique strengths and weaknesses. And that's not something society is ever going to work with you to bring out, man. There are people who will always just tell you, oh, you're stupid, or oh, you're less capable, rather than actually sit here and try and, you know, help you become the best version of yourself. Because it's much easier to sit here and put somebody down than to help them. It's much easier, man. And unfortunately, when a lot of people get into a position where they're doing good, they're not going to come back and really help anybody else out. So I know I kind of went to a lot of different places with what I said here, but the bottom line is, you know, never really compare yourself to anybody else, because people will always, again, I just want to reiterate this, man. I feel like this is definitely the most important thing that I think I said in this video. There are certain types of people that try to make themselves look good, and there are certain types of people that actually try to, you know, improve on their life and try to make their life good. So just keep that in mind when you're doing stuff, when you're scrolling through Instagram and you see that one person that's like, oh man, I wish I had this and that of theirs. Like, just keep that in mind, you know what I mean? They may have this and that that's good in their life, but their life overall probably is not that good if they're going through that much effort to make themselves look so, you know, fantastic on social media or to their friends or whatever. That's all I'm saying. Hope y'all have a good day. And just remember that, you know, you have value in yourself. It's more than just what you bring to the table. You are a valuable person in and of yourself. And, you know, even if others don't see that value in you, you have that value, man. And you can do it, okay? If there's anything I've learned, is that when you're in that situation where, you know, it's time, man, and you've really got no choice but to kind of step up and do what you need to do, you've got it, man. Don't really let anybody else tell you that, oh, just because you don't do this oddly specific thing or you don't look a certain way that you can't do it. You got this, man.